Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Riley from the Goosebumps, guys, and today I'll be doing my horror Camp Jellyjam book review. So without further ado, let's get right into our first category, the blurb. It's not whether you win or lose. It's how you stay alive. Swimming, basketball, archery, King Jellyjam Sports Camp has it all. Too bad Wendy isn't a total sports freak like her brother, Elliot. But how excited can you get over a game of softball? It's just a game, right? Wrong! Because Camp Jellyjam is no ordinary sports camp, and Wendy's about to find out why. Why the counselors seem a little too happy, a little too obsessed with winning, and why the ground is always rumbling late at night. That's all pretty much said. That's the blurb right there. Amazing book cover, by the way. Let's take a look at that. That's the blurb. Without further ado, let's get right into the next category, the book. Okay, so the book was released in July of 1995. It has 128 pages, and it is the 33rd book in the original series. Fun fact, it's also the first ever book I finished reading. That's right, not the first I ever owned. It's like the 5th book I've ever owned or something like that. But the first I ever owned was a 2003 reprint of Welcome to Dead House, and I never read it. Or like I read it, but I didn't finish it. I read like 10 pages, I think. But I actually finished this. This is the first book I ever sat down and read the whole thing. And I love it. I have a very special place in my heart for this book. For one, my brother gave me this book. So I'm very grateful. For two, I love the cover art and the color scheme. It is like 100% perfect in my opinion. And also, three, it's the first one I ever finished, like I said. So, obviously the first book you finish has to have something special in your heart. So yeah, without further ado, that's pretty much the end of this category. That's everything about the book. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to my positives category. So, let's go right into that. Okay, now for the positives, everything. Yeah, everything is the positives. This is a perfect book. Like, it's absolutely perfect. I love it so much. The cover art's really amazing and creepy. It's like probably one of my favorite cover arts, I'd have to say. I mean, if not, maybe it's an honorable mention. But it's still an amazing cover. I love it a lot. Also, very well priced when this book was out for sale. It was $3.99 in the US, which is a great deal for a book, especially nowadays where every single Goosebumps book's like $8 each or more, which is like crazy. I love it though. I can't explain how much I love it. Look at the cover art. The color scheme matches it really well. Even though it's not like the same colors, it matches it really well somehow. But I love it a lot. Like, so much. And the cover art is beautiful. It has a lot of attention to detail. Like the fog in the back, the camp counselor, the two buildings, the sky. Could be a sunset or a sunrise. I'm not too sure. I think it's a sunset. But yeah, that's really it. Everything about this book is perfect. I love it, and I have a second copy of this. This is the one I got from my brother, but then there's also one that came from the sleeves. So without further ado, we're going to move right into the negatives category, which, a little bit of a secret, but, it's going to be very, very short. So let's get right into that. Okay, now for the negative category. Like I said, very short. I have no negatives. This is a perfect book. There's nothing else to say about that. It's just a perfect book. In my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion because it's simply my opinion, but I think it's a perfect book. Anyway, yeah, no negatives at all, and also no book versus TV category because, sadly, since I love this book so much, it never got a 90s TV adaptation, and even in the 2023 Goosebumps show, it never got an adaptation, so just no love for this book at all. No adaptation, which really upsets me because I love this. Hold on, I gotta fix my chair. I'm a little too far to the camera, or too close to the camera. I love this book so much, but no adaptation, so no book versus TV category today. That's why when I did my intro, there was no script, under the book, because usually I do the thing where I drop the book on top of the script, but there was no script because there's no book versus TV category. So, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to move right into the final rating category because we're skipping the book versus TV category, so I will see you guys there. Okay, now this is the final rating category where I'm going to obviously give the book a final rating. I forgot to mention in the book category that this has a reprint cover. It does. In 2015, it got a reprint cover, just like all the others. I don't like the reprint cover, especially not as much as this masterpiece. Like, I would hang this up on my wall, and I probably will one day. I will definitely get an art piece of this from Jacobus, like his whole website thing. Anyway, yeah, 2015 reprint, and that's it for the reprints. It was this and then 2015, and it has not gotten a tin reprint because it's not in any tins yet. So let's hope that changes, and I'll actually touch more on that in a future video. So, yeah, on to my rating now. I'm gonna give this book, obviously, to no surprise at all. I've been hyping it up all video. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. And actually, I love it so much, I'm gonna give it an 11 out of 10. I'm going to give it an extra point just because of how much I love it. So, this is probably going to be the highest rated Goosebumps book I ever review. I can't explain how much I love this book. I just really can't. Go read it for yourself if you have the ability to, and I guarantee you're going to love it just like I did. Whether that's the 2015 reprint or not, if you have this, I recommend this one, just because it looks much better than the 2015 reprint. But I mean, hey, I'm not going to judge, obviously. It's the same story. So read this. It's amazing. You're going to love it. And if you don't, you can comment in the comments and say, "Oh, Riley, I didn't like this book at all. This book is stupid. I didn't like this book." And I'm going to say, "Sorry, bud. I liked it." So, anyway, yeah, that's my final rating. An 11 out of 10. So, without further ado, we're going to end this video right now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Real quick, I lied. That's not the end of the video yet, because I had some technical difficulties. You know, there was some noise in the background, and I just didn't want to pick that up and ruin my recording. So, I realized that was a very crappy ending, and I rushed it a little too much, but I didn't want to remake the whole clip. So, I'm going to do a proper ending this time. So, anyway, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, or an amazing start of your day, depending on what time you're seeing this video. And, don't forget to like and subscribe, because like I always say, it helps the channel, helps me, helps Bradley, helps everybody, really. So anyway, without further ado, I hope you had an amazing day. Please read this book. Like, it's an amazing book. I love it so much. My favorite book in the world. Anyway, yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video is going to be canceled Goosebumps books, which was my most anticipated video on... I did a poll on my Instagram, and it got the most votes out of the three. The three options were... canceled Goosebumps books, what if they made a 5th Goosebumps tin, and then, trying to remember the other option. Oh, yeah, my top 10 favorite Goosebumps villains, and yeah, canceled Goosebumps books got the majority vote. So, look out for that video tomorrow. I have the thumbnail already done, so I just have to record it, and I have to make a script as well. But, don't worry about any of that, just enjoy the video when it comes out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.